This is the Carwash on Laduma Radio.
So I also caught up with Pule Ekstein. We chatted about his time in Azerbaijan, differences in culture, and we actually have a clip over there. Big soy.
I think the difference is that here the football is quick. Everything you do, it's very quick. If be quick, I don't think you're gonna be able to come and play here, because everything it's all about one touch or two touch. That's why it's whenever you be the game. In fact, it's difficult to ubone mo touch wa ball over 3-4 times. So it's one or two touches.
What do you guys think of that one there? Obviously, we don't get Azerbaijan Premier League down here, a multi-choice.
It's tough. I mean, it must be a decent league. There's quite a few big players that have gone there, haven't there?
So, Dino was there too.
Yeah, Dino was there. It's good to see Pule doing well there. He didn't have the best of times at Chiefs. And sometimes all it needs is a bit of a change, isn't it?
True.
Yeah.
And I also think what he speaks about is it's what football requires these days. It's to have less touches on the ball. And I think that's what we were taught when we were young. Some of us were taught that less touches on the ball, let the ball will move faster than anybody. Sure. So let the ball move. But it's just that now, I think it helps him, especially with the kind of player that he was. At Kaizer Chiefs, he focused more on maybe on shibobos and all the skills, dribbling, being a crowd favorite than being productive. So I think that the way he is right now in terms of the mentality will change him to become a better player, because most South African players, they don't understand that being a crowd favorite doesn't mean that you're a very, very good footballer.
Sure.
If you look at Orlando Pirates stats, everybody thought was a ball juggler. End of the season, when they start reducing the players, they're the first ones to go.
Sure.
Kalinga did a wonderful skill last season. I think he was the first one to go. We can go back. Tabora Khale, first one to go. Mark Manyambela, we have a list. Once you become a crowd favorite, you're not productive because nobody looks at you like a very productive player. You become a clown.
Yeah.
Which means for us, the supporters, we like, it's great. Yeah. But now within the team, the coach doesn't want to play that, because that's where football has changed so much. That's why you hardly find a player that is playing 6 that has to just destroy. They used to call him a destroyer. Yeah. There's no such now. Now you find you need a good football player that will play as a 6 that will start the build-up. So football has changed. And
unless Katsanda.
He's slowly adjusting, actually.
Yeah, he is.
So now, once you're a footballer that doesn't change with what football requires today, then you're stuck to the old ways. You're not going to improve, and the chances are you're not going to play. Players need to improve every single time. And now, at least now, we're getting to admire the players that are actually playing simple football. They're getting credit now, where you're the Ballon d'Or, the guy that just won the Ballon d'Or now?
Modric.
Modric is not a silky type of player, but he does simple things, but he's very effective. So now players that are very effective that are getting credit. So players also that within the league and the PSL, they need to understand that we all know that southern part of our continent, there's skillful players. Zambia, Zimbabwe, all they have stuff. But now, how many of them they're playing overseas that are very skillful? So you need to understand that change with what the football is requiring today. Play the simplest stuff, but be effective. And from there on, you can grow and become a better player, because of all the players that we watch on TV, international football, whether it's Champions League or whether it's simple. Tony Cruz. Practical example, Tony Cruz.
But it's also having the right players around you as well.
Of course.
Who understand you know what I mean? So it's a different mentality altogether overseas. And I think that's probably what South African soccer lacks.
Yeah.
Is that sort of mentality.
Yeah. And I find it very difficult, and I always get off when people are saying we need to play our South African style. What is our South African style?
What is it?
What is it?
For the crowd?
Nobody has actually came out and said this is our identity as South African South African stuff. So I'm still waiting for a person that can actually. One. Yeah, so stop saying that. People must stop saying we must play South African football. We must play according to what the world is saying, because we're influenced by so many people, so many countries, and so many nations. Yeah. We need to play according. We watched Champions League last season. We watched Liverpool versus Tottenham. We saw there was nobody juggling the ball there.
Yeah.
You saw Ajax in the semi-final. There's no time. You saw Ajax. We were like, Ajax is playing so beautiful football. They were passing the ball around. Hey, More, come to PSL play.
Yeah.
Don't juggle the ball. You have no time. You want results. That's why coaches are getting fired, because you're busy there rubbing the ball. Play the ball. We want goals, but people are delaying with the ball because they want to juggle. They want to post it on Instagram. They want a video to post it on Instagram that look at what I did to this player.
Yeah, you can't get away with that these days unless you're someone like Dr. Kamalo, you know.
Yeah, true.
But his era was different though. His era was that.
Yeah, exactly.
For the fans, his era was that for the fans.
The game has changed.
The game has changed, guys. We need to change with the game.
Definitely. And I mean, I can agree, because I see with the goals of the season that we talk about these days, it used to be, if you're talking 10 years ago, it would be one player dribbling past 5 players and then scoring, or a long range effort. Nowadays, it's all of those quick one-touch pass
interchanging.
It almost looks like they planned it, but they didn't. It's just the awareness and knowing where your teammates are.
True.
So I definitely, I can see that a lot.
This is the Car Wash on Soccer Laduma Radio. Sizohlangana khona.